Okay, so I had to get a lot of things done there in the meantime, so as you can tell, it's gotten a little darker out here. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys what I was going up against here. So this was where I left off with getting into part 2 of this truck. And I actually have done it already, but I wanted to show you guys what was going on. That setup procedure, doing it after doing the programming. Don't waste your time. All right, so in here, if you go into GDS2, that's actually what we're in right now. GDS2 is, I'll go home first and show you guys. GDS2 is the GM scan tool. So this is the newer version of the GM scan tool. So when you guys ask me about the Tech 2, this is what replaced it. So we'll go in there and we'll pick it out again and let it ID. I realize I probably haven't shown you guys the MDI much, so might as well do it now. I'm going to go into module diagnostics. And remember, we did a power steering control module. If we look at our power steering control module, we're going to have a code, or possibly still in history. I don't think I cleared it yet. No, I did not. So you'll see that they're history right now. But these are the codes that you'll get in here. The CO544 and the UO428 steering wheel angle sensor data, not plausible in history, and then invalid data received from the power steering control module from the steering wheel angle sensor module. So that should be my little red flag that says, okay, I'm in the wrong module to do anything with. I want to go into steering wheel angle sensor module and see what he has going on. Now, there won't be any codes in here, which is what I had. I had absolutely no codes. So you'll see no code stored. But the procedure that needs to be done is this. I'm going to tell you now that there is something missing from even on the GM service information side, which is here, GM.SI. All right, this is what I use for service information if I need something that's a little bit more specific on GM. I'm not going to go through it all again, but there is no document in here that's going to tell you what I'm about to tell you. If you attempt to do this steering wheel angle sensor reset after doing the programming and you have not turned that key off and waited at least 10 minutes for everything to go to sleep, it will not work. When you go in there and hit steering wheel angle sensor reset, it'll say refer to the service manual for instructions. So that's what I did. What it doesn't tell you though is it says turn ignition on with then the confirm button. I did. Turn ignition off. You won't get this screen. This screen here won't show up. It'll just say turn ignition on and it'll continue to wait. Even after you hit continue on that last screen, it'll just kind of sit there indefinitely. And then you'll hit continue again on it because the continue button will still be lit. It's not going to go anywhere. You have to leave that key off for at least 10 minutes. So now it says turn the ignition off, and I'll do this all again for you. Service stability track is on there, right? Key is off. And I will come in here and I will hit continue. And that's when the procedure actually takes place with the key off. And then it'll tell me at some point here, turn the key back on. And there it is, turn the ignition back on, which I have. And the procedure is complete. For resetting, it's complete. But if you're going to be reusing the same steering angle sensor, which is here inside the column, what you'll need to do next is you'll have to come in here and do steering wheel angle sensor learn. Refer to the service manual. Align the front wheel straight and center the steering wheel. It is. Not that you guys could tell because it's dark in here right now, but I didn't want to have the chime going, so. But everything right now is centered. I'll hit continue. Again, turn the ignition off. Ignition off. Being that this was done already, I should have said to you guys, if you were up to this part and it had not been done yet, what you would see in the bottom corner of that instrument cluster over there, you would have the little stability track indicator on there, your traction indicator. So the ignition is off. I'll hit continue. I know I'm doing this a little bit haphazard, and I apologize, guys, but I have a Subaru part over there right now that I just finished, and a Lincoln Navigator with a suspension system that's been diagnosed as far as I think they're going to be willing to go. All right, turn the ignition back on. Ignition's on. And again, that little stability track light right there. Oop, and now it's gone. But I'm going to hit continue, and it should go and say procedure complete. After that's done, go back out again, and we'll start it up. And I will do that one thing that I did before, which is go full stop to stop. 2 turns, stop to stop, go back to center, and no indicator up there on the dash, so we're good to go. So that would be part 2. But you now have information, though, that I can promise you is not in GMSI. If you go in there and you look for it, you won't find it, because I spent the time, I did do the research. I actually forgot about it up until I had to go back in here and do this again. So anyhow, that's the end of the video. 6 minutes. Yeah, I guess that's long enough. All right, have a good one.